Okay, here we are. We're getting ready to start part 3, the dreaded eyes. So before I do that, I'm going to kind of repair my thumb guard here. It's getting kind of thin, so I'll show you how I do that. Just cut this one section off. It's good. There's about 3 or 4 layers on here. What I do sometimes, I'll show you. Some scissors here. I will take my scissors and I will cut off the clean piece, trim it up here to where it looks decent. I won't do it in this instance because I'm going to put a new layer on here. But I'll put this over an old layer like that, and then wrap the new layer around that. And that just gives me probably about 4 or 5 different wraps here laying over this other one. I'm afraid that might just be a little too thick. Let's see how that looks. Am I boring you? Yeah, let's try that. Okay, but first what I'm going to do, I'm going to go get me some spray adhesive, a can of spray adhesive I've got back there. I'm going to stick this on a stick, sort of like a pencil or something like that. And then I'm going to spray it with some spray adhesive, and I'll spray this with spray adhesive. And I'll stick these 2 parts together, and then I'll come back and I'm going to wrap it over again with that there. Okay? So we'll be back here in just a second. Okay, got my thumb guard here on a little stick. Here's my spray adhesive I have. Spray that on there. I'll get it on my fingers here. That's good. Now I can see where most of my knife hits right in there, so that's where I'm going to put this. Right there like that. Even it out a bit. There we go. Mash it down. Get it on there, it'll stick. Okay, now I'll sit down over here and finish it up. Take my scissors and kind of cut it in there so I can mash that down. Take it off of there. Put my finger in there. Oh, forgot one step. Let me put that back on there. Don't take much of that stuff. So we got her on there. Now I'm going to peel off this. You thought we were going to do eyes, didn't you? Don't worry, we're going to do them. I'll lay this on here. And just start wrapping her around there.
Should your thumb be in there?
Hmm?
Should your
It's going to be. Put it on my thumb. I don't want to wrap it so tight I can't get it off. But I do want to wrap it tight enough to where it don't look so terrible. There, it doesn't look so bad. That doesn't look so bad. Put that off, fold that over so I can grab it the next time, otherwise it'll disappear there and you have to get out your knife to find it again. Mash it all down. Back in business again. Okay. Let Judy sit down. What are you taking pictures of? All right, before we do this, set that one aside. I kind of sketched out some eyes here, the way I do it. Everybody has bags under their eyes, so now that's a pretty good sized eye. Now this one over here I did is smaller. Like that. So you have to make a decision on, your eye. But before we do that, I want to go over here just a minute. Here's the skull. Now here's the area we're working on without the eyeball in there. But remember, what goes in there is an eyeball. It's a ball. It looks just like a small little ball. And the skin of the eye, or the skin of the skull, here's the cheekbone. That's the cheekbone. And here's that indentation here underneath that cheekbone that we did here with the muscles laying over it. So flipping this over, here's the muscles. Now see on the eye, this eye is open pretty much. Here's the muscle of the eye. It comes up like that, around, way down there, and back up again. And then the eye sets in there, and there's that ball, which is about that big around. And this is what it looks like from the side. And there's that heavy cheekbone muscle. And there's the undercut. And let me flip over here a page. This shows the planes of the face. And here's what we did yesterday. We came down like this. And we went up like that. And then back up after we carved that nose. So we're following the muscular structure of the head, even though we're doing a caricature. And by doing that, we're doing a realistic piece, which is, when we get finished, will really be nice, I think. We're kind of stretching it a little bit, but not a lot. Hand me my glove there. Oh, not that. That's wrong glove. So again, we've carved the bridge of our nose. We've got a real nice profile here. I looked at this a little bit ago the first time, and man, I was quite impressed. I think I'm going to use this for the next step when we do the bust. So we're moving right along. So anyway, on the eye, don't get, oh, I don't want to use that thing. don't think eyes are hard. They're not. They're very easy. At least the way I do it, they are. And you're probably thinking, well, yeah, they're easy for him. Well, you watch how easy it is. So first of all, I'm going to cut that right there. Go in and come out and just kind of lighten up as I come out. Take that chip up. Take that chip up. Take that chip up. Okay, that was step one. Now I'm going to drop my eyebrow down a little to match that eye. And one thing I forgot to mention is when you're doing this, stop, take a minute, and sharpen that knife up as sharp as you can get it. Because you want a real crisp and clean cut. So I'll take a little bit more out there. And then right here at the junction of the upper eyelid and the lower eyelid, I'm going to make a cut. Just curve it right on out there. That'll be a frown line at the end of the eye. And before I do the bottom, I'm going to do the top. So there we have the bottom, or rather, there we have the top eyelid. Okay, now we're going to do the bottom. Now the bottom eyelid comes up there, goes back to meet the top. So here's what we've done. And this is what we're getting ready to do. Like that. Actually, this comes over about straight like that. Okay? And then we'll eventually put a eyelid line beneath that. See if I can show it to here. It's better to show it on here. Look right here. See, that's what we're going to eventually do here, that one there. He's got an upper eyelid there. If I looked at myself in the mirror, I don't have that. I don't have this line. My eyelid, upper eyelid, is so heavy, it droops down over my eyeball to where there's no upper defined eyelid. So we have to face that when we do the next step. But here's that lower line coming right around here like that. Almost looks like he has sunglasses on. So now we're going to do the bottom one. Go in there at that junction, turn your knife around it, and bring it up to meet that upper eyelid, just like that. And then take that chip out. And look what we've done. We've just carved an eye. Okay? Now we're going to dress it up. See if I can get my pencil lines off there without messing it up. So you can see it better. Now real carefully, take the very tip of your knife And right there in the corner, cut that out. Pop that little chip out of there. See what we did? We just created the roundness of the eyeball. Get out of there. And turning it around, do the same thing back here. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. There, see there? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to carve that lower eyelid. But first, and this time, I don't want a deep scribed line there. I want a gentle line. So I'm going to come up here like that, turn my knife. Come up here like that, turn my knife. There, see that? Now we're going to carve this part the same way. Come up to the line, turn it up. Up to the line, turn it up. Up to the line, turn it up. And if at all possible, we want this line to come in to where it's underneath this. And I'm going to cut that a little deeper. Like that. Now look at there. Good eye, huh? Now if you look at this again, you got a dark line that comes down across there. Right there. We're just going to and when you get out to a point out here, remember to always turn your carving around, because you don't want to have something split off. And we'll go on out here with a frown line. Give him another one. Well, I want to get that, but it ain't cooperate. I don't know if I did it there. Looks good. Now I don't want this. I don't want this eye, so I'm getting rid of it here. So. Sometimes you have to turn it upside down there. It's a little big down here. No, it's a little high. It takes a while, but you got to take your time to get it right. Try it from this way, see if I can't match that up. Think about that for a little bit. Okay, here we go. Take this corner out. Take that corner out. See what we got. I just realized what I did. Step I forgot. That makes a difference, don't it? That's how you keep from getting those harsh, deep cuts when you're doing a detail, is spin that knife to where it just curls those little chips away from what you're doing. Now I'm going to create a little divot. Right there between the eyebrow. And again, you want that to go underneath that upper eyelid. And we're going to give him a little edge line here across the top of his forehead. Maybe another one a little higher. Now we're going to look at him. I think that's a pretty strong face. It's one that shows a great degree of respect, and that's exactly what we're after. Now, before I put put it down just up here at the top. I always like to indicate some hair, where the hair is going to go. I'm not going to carve the hair now. I just want to see what the effect is once we add hair. And this hair is going to come down to this point right down here where it's going to go into a braid. So we take these cuts and we gradually aim them in that direction. One more here. What do you think? Let's put him down here where there's a dark so you can see him. Oops. Certainly got a great profile, I think, anyway. And I like the details of his face, too. I think he looks great. Okay. Now, were those eyes hard to do? I don't. They might be maybe the first couple times you try them. But the more you do them, the easier they get. The thing to remember is, plan it all out before you start into it. And try to do everything in a single pass if you can. Like this cut up here, remember I went right across there and went all the way down. It's just that one cut, and then I went back and I outlined that eye, upper eye part. And then this one here, I went down and I went back up, and then I did that. And basically, you've carved the eyeball in its socket, and then you just have to, gently do the other details by not going in like that, but sliding your knife in and just twisting it. That's all you need to do to get those soft lines, all right? So that's going to do it on the head at this point. We're going to stop carving on the head, and in the next video, we're going to determine what type of bust this head is going to go on. So, until then, I'll talk to you later.